Hey everybody, it's Teresa. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to make a bracelet today, and I'm going to use some of the beads that came in the February 2025 dollar bead bag. I have a coupon code for the dollar bead box and the dollar bead bag. It's THJ2, and I'll put it on the screen here and in the description box below, along with a link to the dollar bead box website where you can check it out if you want to. The coupon will save you $2 off your first box if you sign up, or $2 off an order from their online shop. But you can only get access to their online shop if you're a subscriber to the dollar bead box. They also have an annual membership you can buy. It's $35 a year. That way you would get access to their online shop, but you wouldn't get the box or the bag. I've already made this little bracelet here. I used the 4mm fire polish beads that came in the dollar bead bag. These were the medium blue ones. It's just a really easy, simple right angle weave bracelet. Really good bracelet for beginners. It's not at all hard to do. The one I'm going to make today is with these beads. They're the opaque white with blue, and I just think they're so pretty. Of course, you all know I think all the beads are pretty, but and I'm going to be using my Miyuki 11.0 Duracoat galvanized silver seed beads. I've got a toggle clasp, a couple of wire guards, and a couple of 5mm jump rings in there. I've got a size 11 beading needle, and I'm going to be using my 8-pound fire line in smoke. Of course, I'll be using my scissors and my thread burner to cut and burn down my fire line, and my pliers to put my findings on when I'm done, and to flatten the thread so I can get it through the needle. I think that's everything. I'll try to find links and put links to everything in the description box below, everything that didn't come in the subscription. So hold on, and I'll get my beads cut apart here and get some of this out of the way, and I'll be back. Okay, I've got my beads cut apart and some of my 11/0s poured out here, and I've got my needle threaded, and I'm just leaving a little bit of a tail enough to hold on to, because I'm going to put my wire guardian on right away, and I'll be going around the beads so many times that I won't need to sew the tail in. So like I said, this is just a really easy right angle weave, simple right angle weave bracelet, not hard at all. I'm going to pick up fire polish bead and an 11/0. I'm going to do that till I have 4 fire polish beads and 4 11/0s. And now I'm just going to bring them all down to my stop bead and sew them into a circle. Make a little right angle weave unit. Now I'm going to sew around all these again to get them nice and neat and sewed together well. And I think I'll sew, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to come out one of my fire polish beads. It doesn't really matter which one you come out. I think I'll go to the one opposite my stop bead here. I'm just going to come out of this fire polish bead here. And now I'm going to pick up 3 11/0s. I'm going to skip that 11/0 in between the fire polish beads and go into the next fire polish bead. That makes a little picot between my fire polish beads. Now I'm just going to do that all the way around. I'm going to pick up 3 11/0s. Go into the next, skip over that 11/0 and go into the next fire polish bead. Push my stop bead out of the way. Pick up 3 more 11-0s. Go into the next fire polish bead, skipping over that 11-0. Pick up 3 more 11-0s. Skip over that 11-0 and go into the next fire polish bead. And I'm going to go on up into those 2 fire polish beads this time while I'm at it. And now I'm going to sew around up here till I'm coming out of this one where my stop bead is. I'm going to sew through these 2 11-0s and the fire polish bead. If I can convince my needle to go in there. Let's see, let me just do. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't go in there. I'm wrong. I just need to go through the 1 11-0 and then up into these 2 11-0s. Now I'm going to go into this 11-0 and into the fire polish bead and into the next 2 11-0s. Pull tight and get good tension on my thread. I think I'll go around all this again. It does not look like it's very tight like I want it to be, so I'm just going to go around all this again. I'm going to go into that 11-0, the fire polish bead, back into these 2 11-0s. Into this 11-0, the fire polish bead, and these 2 11-0s. To this 11-0, fire polish bead, and these 2 11-0s. And now I'm going to go into this 11-0, fire polish bead, and these 2 11-0s. Now I'm going to put my wire guardian on now. So I'm just going to do a couple of little herringbone stitches here. So I'm going to pick up 2 11-0s. And I'm coming out of that side of that 11-0. I'm going to go on the other side of it. And I'm going to make sure my beads set with the holes facing up. Now I'm going to go up into this 11-0. Like that. Now I'm going to pick up 2 more 11-0s. I'm going to go from this 11-0 down into this 11-0. Hold my fingers over the beads so they don't come loose. Now I'm going to go up into these 2 11-0s. And now I'm going to put my wire guardian on. Pick up my wire guardian. Bring it down here to where my beads are and go through the other channel of my wire guardian. I'm going to hold my finger over it so the thread will land in the channel. And now I'm going to come out, go down the 2 beads that I'm not going down right now. I'm coming out of the 2 beads on the right. I'm going to go down these 2 beads on the left. Put my wire guardian on like that. Now I'm going to go back into this 11-0. I go back up these two 11-0s and back into my wire guardian. And I'm going to go back down the other channel of my wire guardian and back into those other two 11-0s. I'll hold my finger over the wire guardian. Now I'm going to go back into that 11-0 there and back around all that again. And when I get that done, I'll be back. Okay, I got back around my wire guardian again. And now I'm coming out this little 11-0 right here. I'm going to sew to the tip here so I can make my next right angle weave unit. So I'm going to go into this 11-0 and this fire polish bead. I'm going to go up into these two 11-0s. Go into this 11-0 and this fire polish bead. Up into these two 11-0s. And now I'm going to cut my tail off and burn it down. So I'm going to cut it off, leave a little bit that I can burn down with my thread burner. And burn this down. Now I'm going to make my next right angle weave unit. So I'm going to pick up an 11-0, fire polish bead, 11-0, fire polish bead, 11-0, fire polish bead, 11-0, fire polish bead, and then 11-0. I've got 4 fire polish beads with 11-0s between them, and one before and one after. So I've got an awful lot of loud traffic going on outside my house today. I don't know what's going on out there. So I'm coming out of the top of this 11-0. I'm going to go into the bottom of it. And now I'm going to sew around all that again. Go into this 11-0. Fire polish bead, and the 11-0, fire polish bead, the 11-0, fire polish bead, and the 11-0. This time I'm just going to go into this fire polish bead because I want to put an 11-0 between these two fire polish beads here. Like I have an 11-0 between these two down here. So I'm going to pick up an 11-0 and I'm going to go into the next fire polish bead, just the fire polish bead. Pull that little 11-0 down there in between those fire polish beads like that. Now I'm going to pick up 3 11-0s. And skip that 11-0 and go into the next fire polish bead. Pick up 3 11-0s. Skip the next 11-0 and go into the next fire polish bead. Sometimes you have to pull them out and pull them back down again. Pick up 3 more 11-0s. Go into the next fire polish bead. And this time I'm going to go into that next 11-0 there. Not the one between the fire polish beads, but the one on the other side of the fire polish bead. And then I'm going to go into this 11-0 that I started in. And then I'm going to sew around until I'm coming back out this tip again so I can make my next right angle weave unit. So I'm going to go into this 11-0 in the fire polish bead. Go in these two 11-0s. This 11-0 fire polish bead. And these two 11-0s. And now I'm going to make my next unit. So I'm going to pick up an 11-0. And I'm going to pick up 4 fire polish beads with 11-0s between. And then another 11-0. So now I'm coming out the top of that 11-0. I'm going to go on the bottom of it. Now I'm going to go around all that again. Go into the 11-0, the fire polish bead, and the 11-0. Fire polish bead and the 11-0. Fire polish bead and the 11-0. And this time I'm just going to go into the fire polish bead, because I want to put an 11-0 between these two fire polish beads down here. I'll pick up an 11-0, go into the next fire polish bead, just the fire polish bead. Make sure that 11-0 lands between those fire polish beads and pull everything tight. Now I'm going to pick up 3 11-0s. Skip that 11-0 and go into the next fire polish bead. Pick up 3 more 11-0s. Skip that 11-0 and go into the next fire polish bead. Pick up 3 more 11-0s. And skip that 11-0 and go into the next fire polish bead. And on down into that 11-0 on the other side of the fire polish bead. Now I'm going to go into this 11-0 that I started in, the connecting 11-0. In between all the 11-0s there. And then I'm going to sew till I'm coming out the tip up here again so I can make my next right angle weave unit. So I'm going to go into this 11-0 in the fire polish bead. These two 11-0s. This 11-0 and the fire polish bead. And these two 11-0s. And now I'm going to make my next unit. And I'm just going to keep doing that until I get the length that I want. And then when I get to the other end, I'm going to put my wire guardian on just like I put on this one. And then I'll go ahead and put my clasp on. Y'all don't need to see me do that. You've seen me do that bunches of times. So when I get done, I'll be back and we'll see what I've got. So I'll be back. Okay, there are both of my bracelets made with some of the beads that came in the February 2025 dollar bead bag. This one came out, this one I made today came out to be quite a bit shorter than this one, and I made the same number of units. My tension must have been tighter on this one. It's the only thing I can figure out. I didn't measure as I went. If I had, I probably would have just made an extra unit on this one. This one came out to be about 7.5 inches, and this one just came out to be about 7 inches. Let me put it together here so we can see it better. It's just really, really easy to do. Like I said, it's a good beginner project. Not hard at all if you're wanting to try bead weaving if you never have before. Right angle weave is a really easy stitch to do. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description box below to the Dollar Bead Box page if you want to check it out. And that coupon code will save you $2 off your first box if you sign up. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my channel and watched my videos and liked and commented on my videos. I have a website where I sell my jewelry. It's Teresa's Handmade Jewelry, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case you're interested, along with a link to my Facebook, Instagram, and my email. If you haven't, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. So until next time, I hope y'all have a great day. Take care.